Good morning, y'all, and welcome to your Bitcoin update. Are we going to break that 47,080 range today? And if so, where do we go from there? First off, if we break that 47,080 range, then this fourth wave is invalidated and we already completed our wave B. For those of you that have been watching the channel, understand what I'm talking about. For those of you that haven't, maybe you should go back a couple videos, but I will go through it and explain what I'm seeing. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up. And if you're watching this after the video, make sure you leave a comment and make sure you give it that thumbs up, because if we hit 2,000 by this evening, on the 2,000 likes by this evening, I will be doing a altcoin chart live stream later, if we can hit 2,000. If not, then I'm probably not going to do it. So anyways, we also know that a lot of people have been saying I changed my lines, blah, blah, blah. I've not changed my lines, nor have I changed my count. This B wave, we were not sure if it ended here or it has further down to go, which we still are not sure unless we break the 4780. Then I will consider us in the B wave. For those of you that understand, kudos. For those of you that don't, you got a lot to learn. So anyways, looking down here, we could go down to, if we don't cross that 4780, we could be going down to that 27.2, 25.2 range, which would be the golden pocket of the overall retracement here. If that's the case, then we still have a B wave to go. And if the B wave is over right here, if this was our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th wave, and this is our B wave up, if that is what's going on, we could hit that 51 area. So I would be looking for that 51 area, maybe a little short of that, if we do break that 47,080 range. As you guys know, I am in a short, and right now I am in the red. Yes, my short from yesterday did get closed out at my stop loss in profit at 45.1, where I told you guys I put it. So I made pretty good profit off of it. So even if I get stopped out on this trade, which my stops again are at 47.80 today, my average, I was laddering in, so my average right now is 46,450 is my average in my short. So I do have my stops at 47. And guys, I hope you understand risk management, because that is what will make you profitable trading. If you don't understand it, you're going to have a hard time being profitable. Even if I get stopped out today, I still am in the green from yesterday's trade. So those of you that understand trading will understand that. Risk management is very important, guys. And stop losses. You don't get wrecked if you use risk management and stop losses. If you expect to win every trade, you're most definitely going to lose all your money, because then you will be less apt to use stops, and you'll never want to get out of your trade in a loss, and you'll end up riding it to a total loss. If you learn risk management, it's okay to take losses on trades. Keep your losses minimal and ride the winners. We've discussed that many times. Anyways, so if this was the end of wave A and we do break this 0.5 fib at that 4780 range, if we do break that, then we're probably headed up to this golden pocket area, which is in between 51 and 52.5, right in that area. The next stop after that would be the 0.786 fib, which is all the way up to our green line, but that wouldn't be until September if that was to happen. But if it did all the way over here, it would be around 57,500. Any cross of this green line and a retest and get support, then I am bullish. Until then, I remain with the thought process that we are in a bear market. I have no reason to change that. You guys have known since we topped up here, I had this green line drawn in, and a break of that would make me bullish. Other than that, there is no confirmation that we are in a continuation of the bull market, in my opinion. What do you think of the hash ribbons flashing? I don't use the hash ribbons. I stick with what I use. I keep it to a minimal, so it's less confusion. I use my EMAs, support and resistance, Elliott wave, wick off, I don't use a lot of indicators, as indicators will cloud your chart and cloud your judgment. So this is, like I've been saying, about 50,006 to 51,000, and that would be the measured move that we've had here since this triangle break. Our first measured move was the 55,145, which we hit, broke down below. Now we're back above. This was my next target, 50,600. But again, if we can't cross that 5780, or I'm sorry, 47,080, then I think we continue down. I drew this in yesterday as a possible head and shoulders. Still a possibility unless we break that 4780. I know everybody's getting really bullish right here. We could get a continuation up. Let's take, where are we at here? So it's at 10 o'clock. So we have 2 hours till the 4 hour closes. If you guys been watching, and if you belong to the Discord, if you don't, check it out. We have a free Discord link down below. But I'm watching this trend line on the 4 hour. A close above, then we're probably headed up to that 150. A close below this in the 4 hour. Then, hold on, let me straighten this out a little bit. Yeah, so a close below this in the 4 hour, then we're possibly more likely going to continue down. But let's take a look at some other things in the chart. So let's take a look at this. A lot of people are talking about this being a, well, they were talking about it being a rising wedge, but could it be a rising broadening wedge and we come all the way up here to that 50,000? This would be an ABC correction, guys, if we did get up here. Like I said, around 50,800, 50,600, somewhere in that range would make this an ABC correction, and then we continue down from there. So, and again, that'd be around the 50,600, which also aligns with this 50,600 measured move here. So again, that's a possibility, but I would not expect that unless we can cross the 47,080. I am going to repeat that over and over again because that number is extremely important. This is the overall Fibonacci retracements from swing low to swing high. Our next, this 0.236 to be tested again would be right around that too, right around the 50,400, 50,500 range, right in there. Otherwise, we have our support lying around 41.5. If that breaks, then we're probably continuing down much lower. We talked about all this yesterday. If you guys want to check out my wife's webpage down below, she has tons of different crypto stuff on there. And if you have something special you want, just ask her if you want to make a gift for somebody or whatever. But this is the #1 seller right now, is the Divergence Cheat Sheet mouse pad, because it is one of the hardest things to learn when trading. Then just to have it right there makes it less confusing for you. But anyway, links down below, inkyourimage.com. Check it out. And let's take a look at this longer term chart. All right, so we've talked about these parabolic arcs right here. Once we broke, we were in a bear market. Right here, once we broke, we were in a bear market. And right here, we did break this one. Now for the bulls, we have drawn this blue one in. We're using the lows again. So another break of this blue, and the bulls have nothing else to lean on to say we're continuing a bear or bull market, in my opinion. And if we were to go straight down today, which I highly doubt that would happen, but that'd be around the 34.8, 35,000. So a break below that, it could get very ugly. Spencer Carter, thanks for being a realist. Do you believe in BTC blockchain long term? Could it reach 6-figure high one day? Yes, I do believe in the blockchain. Will it be Bitcoin? Who knows? But Bitcoin obviously is the longest and most secure blockchain as of now. But yeah, I'm a long-term believer. But guys, if you look at the traditional markets and everything else, Bitcoin can't hold up in a traditional market. I've talked about this, or in a traditional market crash. I've talked about this time and time again. Gold never holds up. Silver never holds up when the market has a real bear market. What I'm thinking is we are going to be entering a traditional bear market. Bitcoin will not be able to hold up. Bitcoin is still a risk on asset. Big money is not going to, they're going to sell their Bitcoin if the markets crash so they get more cash, because what rises when the market crashes? The dollar. Happens every time. I'll show you here in a minute in the video. Let's take a look at this longer term chart. We've talked about this plenty of times before. Also, we always get a fake out after our tops, which this one almost got us up to, this is the indicator, the Brave New Coin, or I'm sorry, Bull Market Barrier by Firefly TA. We've talked about this quite a few times, and to get us out of, every time we break below this 200 EMA, we pop back above, test this red trend line on this indicator. I've been showing you guys with the EMAs, but either way. And what is the highest point of this? It is, he told me I had this, there we go. The very top would be right around 56.8, right in that range if we were to shoot up there. So that would match up pretty well with my green line here, depending on if, when, and where. But that would match up pretty good with this trend line right here. And like I said, any break of this trend line, which matches up pretty good with that indicator, would put me bullish. If you guys aren't interested in trading on PrimeXBT is my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like the other exchanges. You can trade crypto, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all on one exchange. And you can have multiple longs, multiple shorts in all at the same time, so you can hedge your trades. They, like I said, they don't clump them all together, so you actually can put in separate trades. If you guys are interested in that, you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. If you go to my homepage on YouTube, right here is a PrimeXBT tutorial, which teaches you how to use their margin. A lot of people are under the misconception that it's only 100 times leverage. It is not. You can go from 1 to 100 times leverage margin. I do explain it in this video, and I explain where to put my promo codes. One is Savvy50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus to use towards your margin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. And I also have some free tutorials here. There's another one for BYBIT for those that prefer BYBIT, which I don't, but and using EMAs. There's a few in this one. If you go to the free tutorials, whoops, back it up a little bit.
Here, and you would end up getting back
Whoops,
here, so you
get that off there. But it has a bunch of tutorials in here. They're older tutorials, guys. I made them all in one night before I went on vacation one time. But it's still good info. There's using EMAs, using RSI patterns, finding chart patterns, learning to spot divergence. All those are still good videos. Like I said, totally free. I don't ever charge for any of this stuff. But anyways, like I said, we're obviously fighting with this right now. We are still showing bearish divergence. 47.80, guys, that's where it's key. And like I said, I'm short and my stops are at 47.80, because that would invalidate this being a wave 4, because wave 1 right here ends at that. Actually, on the daily, it ends a little bit lower here, 46.87. Let me go back over to this chart. What one was that? That is, yeah, let me go back over to here, which would be the 0.5 fib. I guess it is about 46.8. Let me zoom in there, guys. I may have to change that order. Yeah, I'm going to keep it at 47.80. It's around 47.20, but still, regardless, I do still think we're going to have a hard time breaking that. If we do, I look for 51,000, like I said. DXY, I have not looked at that today. Let's see how it's doing. And we'll look at it on the 4-hour. Whoops, that's a 3-hour. 4-hour. Let's see. So we are breaking back below the channel, it looks like. We've had this, I put this in there yesterday, 92.72. Our next spot to look for a bounce is going to be on the 200 EMA around 92.39. So keep an eye on that area. It's probably going to head down to 92.39 for a bounce. That should create hidden bullish divergence in an uptrend. It should continue up from there. We do have these lower targets, which were the measured moves of the break of this wedge, was 91.52, and the break of the rising channel was 91.75. So that's what I'm looking at there. Dow Jones still making new highs, still creating major bearish divergence. These are definitely in trouble, in my opinion, guys. Gold almost hit our target of 1677, which I still think it's going to go down to these levels. Still believe this is an ABC correction here. Silver still almost hit our target there, also around 21.8. Still believe we get down there and most likely down to the 20. Litecoin, we do have this high of 195, still possible. Ethereum still playing with, I had the 91.35 area as the top, but let's see what happens here. It is making bearish divergence also. I do believe it's topped or damn close to it. And what else? I was talking about this earlier and hope you guys understand, but let's look at, we're going to put these all on the weekly. Or no, I'll just keep this one on daily. I'll get this lined up for you guys. MD, thanks for all your effort. Great, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate your support and I appreciate the super chat. I'll get into the chat here in a little bit, guys. If you guys noticed, there wasn't many trolls in here yesterday while we were going down, but if it's going up, trolls are everywhere. Pretty amazing. But I've decided not to pay attention to them or feed their need to get attention. So anyways, let's take a look at this and we'll get this on the daily also. Move it over. I'll try to explain to you that those of you that haven't seen this, those of you that have, you can make up your own judgment on it, but let's take a look at it. So the Dow Jones, if you guys were around in 2008, we had a huge crash there. It was a 55% drop in the Dow Jones. That was in 2008. It ended in March of 2009, February 2009 at bottom. So everybody says buy gold to hedge against the dollar and blah, blah, blah. Well, when the market crashed, you can see right here, gold went down 35% at, in the 2008 crash. So gold did not hold up against the markets. Silver went down 61% and the dollar went up 27%. So, like I said, do with that information what you will, but I do want to show you guys that and make you aware of it. So anyways, are we in B wave? We don't know. We'll know that if we break 47.80. Bassman Jeff said, "Ha, these bulls don't know how to feel. Cocky on green days, silent on red days." Of course, a lot of these guys that are like that are new to the markets, and I get it. Everyone's like that when they're new to markets. They think they are going to continue in whatever direction is going to make them money, and when it doesn't, they lose money and they're pissed. I mean, I get it. LOL, people telling the dollar will day. I'm assuming you meant die. What's the name of the bear market indicator? Let me go back over to it and I will get you the name. If I can find it. Where is it here? It is the bull market barrier by Firefly TA. That is the name of it. This is the dollar overlaid on the Bitcoin chart. The dollar is the green line. Every time the dollar bottoms on this bottom trend line here, Bitcoin tops. Bitcoin tops. Every time that Bitcoin tops on this top trend line, or I'm sorry, the dollar tops on the top trend line, Bitcoin bottoms. You can see March 2020, the dollar topped, Bitcoin bottom. Dollar top, Bitcoin bottom. That's because when the dollar rises, everything else is dumping, and once the dollar hits its peak, that's when smart money buys back into stuff. And Anyone that's telling you they know exactly what the market's going to do for sure is lying to you. I always say that because people think that they can watch a YouTuber and trade off what they say. That's probably the worst idea you could ever have. Learn TA on your own and learn by watching other people, but don't trade off of other people, including myself. Reason being, there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes when someone is trading. Also, nobody knows for sure where the market's going. If they tell you they do, they're either delusional or they're lying to you. That's a fact. Hot Wings, thanks again for the great technical analysis, Savvy. Thank you. I appreciate the support, Hot Wings. Why has ADA pumped? I went through all retracements almost. I don't know. I obviously the news about their what are they doing, smart contracts or something. They'll probably delay it and then it'll crash again, or it actually happens and it crashes because people sell the event. I would be careful with that stuff, guys. I don't trade alts. There's no reason to. I'm not going to sit there and have to watch a bunch of different charts when you can make enough money. You can make a ton of money just trading Bitcoin. If you understand how to trade and manage your risk and learn how to take small losses without, moving your stops into more and more loss or letting yourself get liquidated. I've never understood why people do that. Charles is a genius. He just baits. Right. Smart contracts show up and then they get hacked. Let's see. US dollar to the moon, Roy Hobbs said. ADA crashes after every major market event. I think it's hilarious. You Savvy, I wish I'd followed you earlier. Following somebody and copying them are two different things, by the way. Savvy, you made new stop loss or close last one at 45.2. I told you that my trade from yesterday got stopped out right where I had it at 45.1. It was actually, I got stopped out there in damn good profits. And I entered another short this morning, a few I was laddering in. My average is 46,450. And my stop loss is at 40,080 again. Anthony Glenn, why can you not use XBT in the US? Join the Discord. There's a lot of help out in there. It's totally free. The link's down below. Check it out. Savvy, you don't like or respond to me in a positive way, but I respect you and your TA is realistic. I'm more confident in my trading listening to your view. Thanks for everything. I don't know what you mean I don't respond to you. Guys, I can't respond to every message. I can't do it. It's too many. I try. Google user... Thanks for the super chat, brother. And do you include market sentiment in your TAs? I do not. Savvy, can you explain how you ladder? Ladder, it's that would take up a whole video, but basically you start entering your position when it's getting close to what entry you want to be in, and you just put small amounts in, low leverage. And then when it goes up higher, but you gotta know where your limit is to when you stop laddering in. Like I said, on this one, I'm not gonna ladder in anymore. I'm gonna keep it at 40, my average at 46,450. And my stops at 47.80. That's where I'm keeping everything. Smart contracts getting hacked like smartphones and smart asses playing dumb down with one tactic or another. Savvy, how did you get into trading? I started with penny stocks. Savvy, can you tell me it's going to pump up? I just told you what I'm looking for. I can't tell you what it's going to do. That's the thing, guys. I don't make calls. I tell you what I'm doing. I tell you what I'm seeing. I tell you the possibilities. And it's up to you to learn. Like I said, don't follow anybody else's trades. You will get wrecked. You have to learn TA on your own. And I try to explain my thought process and everything through these videos, so maybe it'll help you guys understand a little more and you can start practicing on your own. But if you're just following people on Twitter when they make a call, or people on YouTube, including myself, and not understand trading, you're gonna get wrecked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're not seeing the Discord link? Scroll down under there, bud. It's down there. I promise you it is. As a matter of fact, here, I'll pull it up. Let me go back to the home. We'll open up today's video. Whoops. It's not what I meant to do. Get rid of this. I don't know why this is not. There we go. So under today's video, first of all, make sure you scroll down here, smash that like. Let's get them to 2,000 likes so I can do altcoin charts later. But if you scroll down under the video right here, scroll on down, there is free Discord group right here. Totally free. Check it out. There's also so let's zoom in here a little bit more. Savvy, you think it's still probable BTC is going down before all-time high? I think it's definitely possible. Hey, Savvy, triple top on the 4 hour. Possibly, like I said, 47,080 is where I'm at there, guys. That's why my stops are there. If it goes above there, we could see 51,000. I thought there was something else in here. What is it? Zing Mayo, help Savvy. What leverage do you usually use? Watch the tutorial. There is a tutorial right here on my homepage, right there. Prime XBT tutorial. Check it out. Teaches you how to use the leverage. Does XBT issue tax statement at the end of the year? It'll give you all your trades. That's what you need. You can print out all your trades. Cardano just announced smart contracts going to drop on September 12th. We'll see about that. That's one hell of a hype. What? There was something else I was looking in here. Hold on a second, guys. I can't figure out where it's at. Oh, somebody right here. Hey, Savvy, triple top of the 4 hour. Paid my mortgage this month thanks to you. It's not thanks to me, man. Like I said, I never tell anyone when to short, when to long, when to buy, when to sell. That decision is up to you. I tell you what I'm thinking and what I'm doing and what I'm seeing. I don't take credit for anyone's wins. I don't take credit for your losses. The decision's up to you. You're the only one that can do the trade. And kudos to you. Good job, man. Paying a mortgage. Does BTC bouncing from 43.9 to 46.5 in just a few hours increase its likelihood of breaking 47, or is it unrelated? Yeah, like I said, guys, I have nothing more to say than 47,080 is the range to watch. If that breaks, we could see 51,000. If that breaks, then I'm wrong about the wave 5 being wave 5 of A, and this is B, because then that would invalidate 4 here, and it would make this 4 and this 5. We've talked about it many times. And that would make us in the B wave. if we do break that. And I still believe we have a huge C wave coming down. But if this is 4, 5's down here, and we haven't even, and that would be A, and we haven't even started B yet. But if we break this, then I would consider us being in wave B. Lee, I'm in all cash right now. The Moon Boys can buy now. They'll never learn. Hi, Savvy. If it doesn't make 47, where is the next support? Obviously, right here at the 0.382 at 42.6 or 42.7 area. And the next one would be around 0.236 at 37.82. And then obviously our 28,000 range. Do you see any future in ICP? I don't pay attention to altcoins. Guys, I pay attention to charts. That's pretty much it. Could this be the B wave even if we don't break 47,080? I mean, it could be, but I think it's less likely. But it is possible. I mean, it's definitely possible that even if it ends here, it could be B. Do I think that to be true? Who knows? It's possible, but I would probably still be looking for this as a wave 5 if it doesn't break that. But again, I could be wrong. And it doesn't matter what price it goes to. It's how it gets there that helps us determine the next move. Savvy, BTC Golden Cross in 2 weeks or so. What's your thoughts? If you're talking about MAs, I don't use MAs. I use EMAs. But there was something I was looking at earlier that I wanted to point out. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Let me try it right here. Let me put this on the daily. So a lot of times, and I've pointed this out a million times, a lot of times when you see the 55 about to cross the 200, if there's going to be a reversal, do you see these two lines here? This is the 55 EMA and the 200. If these are going to cross, a lot of times, if there's going to be a reversal, this is where it happens, when these two lines right here are crossing. And I'll get this stuff out of the way so you can see it. Right here. When these are about to cross it, it can usually flip and do a reversal. See if we can find any back in here. Because a lot of times I notice that's where reversals are. Obviously, this one wasn't. This was very bullish. This one right here. And this was in a bull trap. But you can see that the 55 was going to cross, and then it rode the 200 for a little while in a big fake out. And that happens quite a bit. Especially in smaller time frames, you can find it a lot, but that's just another thing to look out for, guys. Yeah, right here it happened again. Yeah, just be careful. Be careful if you're bullish. Be careful if you're bearish. Just make sure you use stop losses, guys. You can make a lot of money in crypto. You can lose a lot too if you're gambling. Savvy, I believe you are 3 months too early on your assumptions. Everybody has their opinions, and you're entitled to your opinion. Like I said, nobody knows for sure. I don't care what they say or who they say they know. Nobody knows for sure where the market's gonna go. We can analyze it, and a lot of people like to listen to the news and crap and hype, but you can analyze the charts and make up your own mind. Can you have a look at the Wall Street cheat sheet? It aligns with. Yeah, we could look at that. Let me pull it up real quick. All right, let's put Bitcoin on the daily. Well, we'll use this over here. Bitcoin on the daily. We'll get all this stuff off of here. Take a look at it, and I'll pull up the cheat sheet. Let's see. Try to get it where we can see it anyway. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But yeah, it does look a lot like it. This pump was a little bit big for the Wall Street cheat sheet, but I do get your idea on it. I mean, it does look a lot like it. And that could be, like I said, it's if this was wave B and already in wave B and it comes down from here, definitely a possibility. But like I said, I told you guys what I'm looking for. Nothing changes until something changes, and nothing has changed. So blue buy signal historically always signals a micro low, which was at 30K. Take that for what it's worth. 15 out of 16 times it played out and back test it. Wyckoff chart. What is the poll saying so far? Oh, yeah, I forgot to put that poll on there. Thanks for reminding me. So 833 votes on will 4780 break today. 48% said yes, 38% says no, and 14% says they don't know. Usually market takes the most amount of money from the most amount of people, and the most amount of people think that it's going to break today. So make up your own mind. At what price would you take profit at? My plan, if it does not break here, is just to trail with stop losses. Every time it breaks any support, I'm going to move my stop loss down. I'll keep my stops at 47.80 until I am comfortable moving my stops down into profit after, we break enough support down here. That is my plan. You make your own plan. Oh, freeloader, always freeloading. So we'll just do this. I realize you're self-taught. Do you have any tips on what I should read, watch, etc.? Watch the markets on TradingView or whatever you want to use. I do have a free TradingView link down below if you guys want to do your own charting, which you should be if you're trading. That's totally free. You can pay and get the paid version too, but you can play with the free version. I think you get 5 indicators or whatever, but study some Elliott Wave. Don't use Elliott Wave specifically to trade off of. Learn some Wyckoff so you learn why the markets move how they move. And then start learning support and resistance little bits at a time. And as in indicators, try to stick with 1 or 2, maybe 3 tops indicators. Don't flood your chart with them, but learn them one at a time. Get used to them. Feel them out. You have plenty of time to learn. Don't try to learn all in a day. It's not going to happen. It takes tens of thousands of hours, literally thousands of hours at least, to get to be a profitable trader. You're not going to learn in a day. Like I said, piecemeal. The market's not going anywhere. The market's always going to be around. There's always going to be opportunities to make money in the markets. So, all right, guys, I think I'm heading out. Remember, don't forget to smash that like button. If you are on Google TV, all you have to do is go down to the bottom left corner, hit more actions, and that'll give you the option to hit the thumbs up. And a lot of you aren't giving thumbs up. I noticed, and I heard a lot of people talking about it. And because you're not making a YouTube account, make a YouTube account, smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, and let's get this to 2,000 likes. And I will do a afternoon video later on this afternoon or evening if we get up to 2,000 likes by then. If not, we'll try again tomorrow. And I will do the altcoin charts if you get us there. Thanks a lot. You guys rock. I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly mean that when I say that. And I hope you all do well. Trade safe, use stops, don't risk more than you're willing to lose, and you'll be all right. Take it easy, guys. I'm out of here.